Welcome. This is Murder Beards Podcast, episode 13. Yeah. So
Best gaming group around.
yeah,
Because we're fucking awesome, and that's what it is.
what it is. Well, I guess we're gonna probably start off talking about Gauntlet because we were just literally talking about Gauntlet because we bought it and played it.
Nostalgia and shit.
Yeah. Brooker beat it, bastard.
Yeah, I literally just beat it like half an hour ago.
Well, I mean, when we were playing it, I mean, the difficulty just escalated so quickly.
Well, the thing was like, it started off hard. I felt like, and then I don't know if it was partly because I was playing as a different character, or it was just the area in general. But like, I felt like it started off kind of hard. The second area I went to, like in the caves and stuff, was kind of easy. And that third area got kind of hard again. But like, it wasn't super hard. I didn't think.
So now that you've beaten it, would you suggest picking it up for $20, or do you think?
I
you
would say it
should
was
just-
worth $20.
Okay.
Really? 4 or 5 hours of gameplay?
Well, I'm looking at Steam right now. It says I have 8 hours logged into it right now.
Oh.
But
I
some of
picked
that was sitting, like the one that we started playing it, Cody, and you were talking to someone on the phone for like an hour.
Yeah, that was.
So I probably have like an hour and a half of idle time on it.
Yeah, we were
Oh,
just
That's
sitting.
still 6.5 hours for $20. I mean,
Yeah, I guess that's not bad. I don't know. It just
plus you have all 4 characters you can play through as.
true. I don't know. It just seemed like when I played the original ones, it just
The original one did it didn't seem as long. It seemed like a more dumbed down version of a dungeon crawler. I felt like because there weren't like skills and stuff to build up on. It was just kind of what you had from the get go.
and like the secret rooms were so obvious. They would put
Yeah.
a bomb like right next to like a crack in the wall. And
Yeah,
you're
once,
just like,
once you learned what the cracks looked like, it was like, oh, there's a secret room. There's a secret room.
and there's just like this giant bomb like right next to it. And you're just like, okay, you just moved it over and hit it, and you got a secret room. Like,
That does sound pretty easy.
yeah,
I
it
am-
was.
I am happy though that they still have the whatchamacallit, Valkyrie needs food badly and stuff. I was happy to hear that.
Valkyrie needs food. Yeah.
I think the first night we were playing it, we heard it and we were like, ah, there it is.
No, yeah, it was. They kept a lot of the stuff, but it just. I mean, I didn't beat it yet, obviously, but from what we played, it was. I don't know. I feel like they simplified it a little bit more because I remember a lot of the secrets in that game were really fucking hard to find sometimes.
Mhm.
Like
Yep.
you thought you found everything and you get to the end of the level and you just miss something. And you're like, what the fuck? Like I searched everywhere, and it was just I don't know. In this one, there's just like you move this giant barrel, blow up a wall, and there's your
And got
secret.
some gold, some food, some potion. That was it.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It just yeah.
Maybe
I
a
don't
key.
know. But it's still fun. I mean, it's a dungeon crawler. You can't really.
Yeah, it
It's
wasn't bad.
it's a time waster, entertainment kind of game. I think.
$20, you play with some friends, it's fun.
True. I am a fan of cooperative game.
Are you-
Octodad was only like 4 hours, and I paid like 16 for that. Deadliest Catch when I played that drunk, which it probably
Oh, I
would have
remember
been
that.
like 3.5 hours if I didn't spend that last 30 minutes fumbling up a ladder when I was feeling pretty good.
I remember that because you thought it was Monday when it was actually Tuesday.
Yeah. Which is always awesome to hear.
Well, Octodad, I wouldn't imagine there'd be that much gameplay anyways. I mean, Gauntlet, just, there was so much, I think it was the second one that I played, because it had, like, the Chimera, and, like, it was, like, the first
Dark
boss.
Legacy. Was it on like
It was-
GameCube or Xbox?
I think it was the 64, or was it
Alright,
GameCube?
so I think the one for like GameCube, Xbox, and PS2 was kind of just like a remake, like I guess you could almost say HD version of the N64 one.
It had the Jester in it.
Yeah, I know. So did the Jester was a secret character in the PS2 and Xbox ones.
I don't remember which one it was, but I know it seems a lot longer, because there was so many more realms. There had to be like at least like 10 realms.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before we even started the podcast. I don't remember if I said it already, but this one was much shorter.
Are you
Sure.
eating something?
I am. I'm eating a cookie.
I'm hungry as fuck.
There's a lot of spaghetti.
I know.
Show them the spaghetti. Show them the spaghetti. You gotta show it now. I want you to eat the entire thing during the podcast too. It's
I
not
can't.
Like the
That's
podcast
like
is over.
it's like 10 pounds of spaghetti. I mean,
It's a lot of fucking spaghetti.
I can't. I barely touched it. I mean, it's a lot of fucking spaghetti.
But yeah,
I don't know why that's a podcast, but it is now. So
the three areas you see in the beginning of Gauntlet is all you get in the game, unless they plan on doing DLC stuff. And
yeah, because like in the other Gauntlet, it was like 10 realms, and then within it there was like 10 worlds or like 10 areas.
I think there were 5 worlds and then a boss,
Mm-hmm.
where there was 3 areas or 3 levels for an area, and then a boss, and there were 3 like different realms, I guess you could say.
Yep.
And I felt like it got kind of repetitive at a time.
Yeah. That's
Like
what-
as you go through, like after like the first like main area that you go through, where you're in like, what were you in the first area? The crypts or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that the way they do the level layout, like not like the map, but like how you go through the game, it just gets really repetitive. And it gets
Yeah,
kind of annoying.
I think
but-
they set it up differently before. Like it wouldn't randomly spawn those like mob spawners or
Spawners.
whatever. It wouldn't randomly do that in the other ones. Like it would just be one on the wall, and you would
Well,
just
they
have
don't.
to.
They don't randomly spawn. I think they're set to spawn in certain
Well,
spots at certain times.
Well, yeah, that's. But I know, but it just. I don't know. It seemed different than the originals. I don't
Huh.
know.
I think it's worth the $20.
Oh yeah, it was fun. I mean, I still need to beat it.
But it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
It's Gauntlet, man. So I researched Dragon Ball Z a little bit more, and I think the last podcast we talked about.
God, no, we're not starting this argument again.
Well, last podcast we talked about the instances and how they would be, and
He's talking about the Goku thing.
Yeah,
Oh, I was
no,
Wait,
no,
no, I wasn't here for the last podcast last weekend.
no. Last podcast we talked about the new Dragon Ball Z MMO RPG.
No, I did not hear. What?
Yes, sir. It's gonna be on the PlayStation Network actually in 2015, I believe. They're beta testing right now actually. But a lot of the instances they're player based. So like you would start in it's like a Final Fantasy, but it's like have you ever played any of the Dragon Ball Z fighting games?
Nope.
They're really fast paced kind
Yeah,
of
it
fighting
looks like
games. It's a lot like that with the MMO. So you just like go into this instance and then you just beat the shit out of people. But it's an MMO. So I don't know. I think that's good.
Is it like massive multiplayer MMO?
Yeah. Yep.
I guess
Except
that's
the
what
fighting's
MMO
the fighting is like in instances. So have you ever played any of the Soul Calibur games?
Yes.
It's kind of like the fighting is kind of like a free roam like that 3D. It's not more like Mortal Kombat or like Tekken. It's more of like Soul Calibur where you can move around the map and stuff.
Alright.
It's an actual like 3D. You can fly around and whatnot, and then you fight.
All right.
So you actually get
Sounds
the
cool.
Dragon Ball Z fighting game style, where it's as it should be, very fast paced, a lot of shooting shit and blowing up stuff. So I'm assuming there's gonna be like special attack abilities and button combinations and shit like that. So I don't know. I think that's really good because I think if they wouldn't have done that, it would have took away from the game. I think.
It wouldn't work as a traditional click.
No. Oh God, no. God, no. Because I mean, just it would piss so many people off if it wasn't like that. Honestly, because the way the fighting style has been for any Dragon Ball Z game has been like that. And if they would have changed that, it would have. I don't think it would have done well. Of course, it hasn't been released yet, so who knows what they're gonna do for sure. Yeah.
Big Smite update last week. I know
Oh, yeah?
we didn't really talk about it because I wasn't really connected very much last week. But
It wasn't. It just happened this week, so it wouldn't have been on last podcast, anyways.
yeah, I talked about it last podcast. Remember?
Oh, well, we talked about it, but we haven't talked about the gameplay.
Yep. Brah! Anyways, they added a new god. It's pretty sweet. Sylvanas. He's I haven't actually played him. Cody has though.
Jesus Christ, he's a fucking tank.
He is, and I believe he is actually the first god with a basic AoE attack.
Yep, and he's the first Guardian with an actual group heal. Am I correct? As well?
Sobek, Ares,
Heal, but none of them heal anybody else.
I don't know.
Hades doesn't heal anybody. Ymir doesn't. Sobek doesn't. Ares doesn't.
Yeah, they're usually more of like a tanky, take damage character.
Yeah, I mean, he's tanky to begin with, and he's got a heal, and a mana regen skill. So,
and a pole.
It just, I mean, he's, I think, probably one of the best support characters out now. I mean, he's got a ridiculous heal, AoE heal, and, I mean, he can take a shit ton of damage. And he's got a pull. You know, like, he's got crowd control.
Yeah, they also nerfed some abilities on other gods and stuff. They added a new set of items, I want to say.
Oh, did they?
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure, if not this update, it'll be in the next one, but I remember reading about it.
I know
it's a new attack speed item.
Oh.
It's like actually fairly cheap.
I know that they changed some icons, artwork for the icons, or armor, but I didn't know they added new armor, or weapons, items.
I believe it was just 3. It was just one new tier.
What characters were nerfed? I didn't know that any were nerfed.
Kukulkan, on his tornado, he has 1 less tick or 1 second less of ticks for damage.
God, I fucking hated that skill.
Yeah, it's a lot more balanced now. He's not completely horrible, especially at the beginning. I believe they actually did some nerfs to Mercury too, so good. He has a shorter range on some of his attacks.
Good.
They added the new Hell skin, Sugar and Spice.
I really like that skin.
It is a good skin. I'll probably pick it up some point in time.
I think it's one of the cooler skins. It's very glowy.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Did we ever talk about the Guild Wars 2 big update? Did I ever talk about that?
When did it happen?
Like a month ago.
Yeah.
Maybe. I remember at one point we were talking about something about Guild Wars.
I don't know if I ever talked about it. Well, anyways, I'll talk about it anyways. With the new leveling system, I guess with the new big update, it makes it easier to level. So, and they basically dumbed it down. So, it's easier to level up to, I think, a level 14, I believe. And it's, a lot of people don't like it as veteran players, because obviously they're veteran players and they know how to play the game, so they're used to the combat. Fuck you.
The shithawks are coming.
But anyways, also each new level you get a reward, either being unlocking skills or getting a random weapon, which I think is really stupid. Like you even you unlock eventually like the trading post, or you unlock like being able to use like a different skill. Like, it's not unlocking your skills anymore from combat. You actually unlock another weapon skill from a different level, which is really stupid.
Yeah, they completely switcherooed the weapon gaining. Because it used to be you would get kills or from, like, using your weapon and attacking with it, then there's a total of, 5?
Yes.
But your basics included, right?
Yes. Well, it would have to be.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, where you would go and every kill you would get it'd be a little bit to the next skill, so that is fixed. Or that's not really fixed, but that's all jacked up now. And then didn't they also the trait distributing is old.
Yeah, see, a lot of your base traits or stats are now level based as well. Like, you know, each level before you would gain like 10 of everything, Now it's like in like a group, so like every like 5 or 7 levels, you'll gain like 50 or 60 stat points. So your character isn't feeling like it's progressing so much. So like you'll hit like a plateau where it would seem like it's really hard to level because you're not gaining those stats like you were, as it's not as gradual, which I think is really stupid. So like you'll like do like one of these things instead of just like a nice gradual, before it was. And I don't know. I don't personally like it, but I guess some new players like it because obviously they're new and it makes them easier to grasp everything at a slower pace. But I think everybody should just suck it up and take it back to the way it used to be.
Yeah,
Personally,
it's not gonna happen.
no, it's not gonna happen. I don't know, but also they revamped the trading post. So again, some people like it, some people hate it. There was a bug where you couldn't default selling like 250 stacks or whatever, but now they fixed that. But I don't know. I kind of like the new interface because you can actually search by like profession class. Before you couldn't do that, so you would actually have to search.
I haven't even been on yet. I haven't even been on since the big update, and I have my 2-year gift waiting for me too.
Yeah, the 2-year gift was alright. I think they could have did better with it. They gave you like this little stupid gun thing, but I don't know. I think they could have did better. Like instead of giving you another level 20 fucking, pack.
Yeah.
I mean, why not giving us a level 40? But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Oh, they added golem traits for WoW vs World, so you can actually, get better at golem shit, which is nice.
Cough, cough.
Yeah. So,
Besides that,
how's Skyrim, Brooker?
It's going good. I don't even know what I'm doing. I have like 3 different files going right now. So I don't.
you start a new one?
So I'm doing the one for Twitch that I'm going through streaming. Doing one for YouTube, and I just started one up today just to play and fuck around on. I don't remember who's doing what. I think the stream I'm doing the Civil War quest right now, and it's going. I mean, it's going.
Yeah.
No, but all right. So this wasn't part of the stream. It was actually part of the YouTube thing. But I was playing the one day, and I installed a bunch of just like graphical type mods. It was like city overhauls, so like all the cities have like more trees and look fancier and all that stuff. Which is kind of funny because it added trees, and some of the trees are right in the middle of stairs and stuff, which don't make sense. So I think it's just randomly spawned. But like I started up the file, and I added a Sounds of Skyrim for like civilizations and cities. So like when you start that up, it goes through and it's like enable for each individual sound. Well, there's like a split second in between you starting this after it loads and that dialog box popping up saying do you want to enable or disable. Well, in that split second I heard a dragon. I was like, alright, whatever, it's a dragon in Whiterun, it's open cities, it's understandable, I'll take him out real quick. So I go through all the enable and disable, I look up and I see like, I don't know, 9 or 10 dragons flying overhead of me, like all within like you can't even see the sky in between them, they're that close, and they're about like 100 feet off the ground. It scared the shit out of me. So I ran into the building real quick and I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, so I stopped it real quick. I think I got rid of some mods that like I thought I installed recently, and went back out of the building. Dragons were still there, and I eventually I don't even remember how I fixed it. I think I just uninstalled like all the graphical mods that had to do with like overhauls and stuff, and then started back up and they were gone. But it was pretty fucking scary to start with.
Why didn't you attack them?
Because there were 8 or 9 of them at least, probably.
It would have been great.
I tried, trust me. It didn't go over too well. But
Alright, I'll believe you.
Yeah, Skyrim's going good. I started playing Neverwinter again. I think it would be a fun game for us to play. Kind of.
I've been like wanting to play that game.
It's nice because it's free. And
Well, yeah, I love free to play.
it's free. Like obviously there's like the pay to play side of it where you can pay to get like cooler looking stuff and all that.
Oh yeah,
But I think it would be a fun game to play with like 5 or 6 of us because I don't know. It's not like a dungeon crawler, but like it's pretty good for a free game. I think. Like I played DC Universe online, and Neverwinter I feel like blows DC Universe out of the water.
Really?
Yeah. Like the graphics are actually pretty decent for free to play, which is pretty cool. And of course, with it, there's always like, you can be like an archer, two-handed sword person, a shield guy, a wizard.
Wizard.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And of course, like since it's D&D, you get like the whole whatchamacallit. You can create your like completely customize your character and his background and all that, where he's from.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Neverwinter's based off the D&D universe.
Yeah, and it's actually pretty cool because like there's times where like there will be an item drop, and like someone in your party will pick it up, and then pretty much you just hit like shift 1, shift 2, or shift 3, and like 1 is need, 2 is greed, and 3 is pass, and it like randomly like rolls you a number, and whoever gets the higher number gets the item.
Oh, nice.
So I think it's pretty cool. I think it'll be a fun game for us all to play and go through. I mean, I put 20 hours into it, or I put almost 30 into it now. But when I first started playing, I put like 20 hours into it, and I was maybe halfway through the content they have out right now. Like
So there's a lot.
Yeah, at least that's what I feel like on in the character, one of the screens you can go into for your character skills and stuff. It has up to level 60, and I was only level 30 at the time. So, it'd be a fun game, I think.
What do you say are probably your favorite? What was that?
What?
Oh. Maybe.
What would be your favorite? What?
Mod on Skyrim.
Mine?
Yes.
Cheese.
All right, hang on. Let me pull up Skyrim and see the mods I have installed right now.
Dude, it's got to be the fancy crabs.
Fancy Crabs is up there.
Fancy crabs? What?
They have
Yeah,
monocles and top hats.
Yeah. Do
You know.
they have a voice pack with them too? Don't they?
I haven't noticed if they do. There
Okay.
might be a mod for it. Let's see. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously
the,
you have a little
mud crab.
rabbit follower, which is pretty cool.
I still want to see you read that thing.
I'm sure there's a mod for it. Honestly, like, are we talking like fun or just like favorite
Any of
mod in general?
Any of them.
See, I'm kind of split right now because I like the open cities mod because then you don't have to load to go into cities and stuff.
That
which
is an
nice.
amazing mod.
I also like the Skyrim user interface because it makes it more user friendly for PC players. But I think overall it would probably be the random alternate start mod.
Yeah, where you start off just somewhere in the world.
Like it starts you off in this little cell, and you talk to the statue, create your character, and it's like, all right, what do you want to do? And it's like it gives you literally like 10 to 15 options, which is like, I just live in one of the holds, and it's like, all right, which hold do you live in? And it's like you can either choose one or say surprise me, or you can be like, I'm a member of the guild. All right, what guild? Choose a guild or surprise me. I was attacked in Left 4 Dead. You just randomly wake up in the middle of Skyrim with nothing on you. You gotta find everything. Or you can just hit surprise me in general and choose from out of the 10 things it has and all the subsets of it. It just randomly picks one for you, which is pretty cool.
That is awesome. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, that way you don't
Amazing.
start Skyrim every time and go through that. That just actually made me remember. Thomas the Tank Tank Engine Dragons is probably the best mod out there, actually.
I've seen that. That's great.
Having the dragons be trains and hearing the whistle and their faces lighting up with the fire, that's definitely up there.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's pretty fucking ridiculous.
There's nothing like seeing
wish
the
it would-
video of that.
I wish it would change, like, instead of having the intense music, it would change it to his actual theme song. Like, during
I don't know. I like the intense music when, especially when if you don't do the random alternate start, you do the actual start to the game, put that mod on, and then you're about to get beheaded, and you just hear the whistle in the background going, choo choo.
Yeah.
And you just see Thomas the Tank Engine flying in the background behind you, and it's just, you can't help but laugh at that.
It's good. I saw that video. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's pretty fucking ridiculous. God damn it!
PC
Sorry.
Master Race.
Quit fucking around with your shit.
I'm trying
Podcast.
I'm trying to start up an emulation for Custom Robo, and it's not working.
Podcast.
Well, I am doing podcasts, but
Has anyone played Shadows of Mordor yet?
No.
Fuck.
Fuck indeed.
fuck.
Oh, speaking of actually new games, have any of you guys heard of the Alien Isolation game coming out Tuesday?
I saw it. Yeah.
No.
So it's an Alien game, like from the franchise with the aliens that burst out of his chest.
Isn't that supposed to be based? Is that based off the first Alien movie?
So the character you play is Ellen Ripley's daughter. And apparently you're trying to find. Apparently Ellen disappeared, which I guess makes sense in the movie. And you're the daughter trying to go find her, and I guess you get on some ship, and somehow an alien gets on it. Go figure. But at least from what I heard, I don't know if this is still the case, but it is obviously a survival horror. But I thought I've heard like all you really have is the motion tracker thing, and like when the alien comes, you really can't hide from it. You just have to, or you can't fight it. You really just have to like hide it from it and all that and escape it, which is pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it right away, but I do want to see how that ends up.
Yeah, that's different. Because I know her daughter actually died right before the second movie. If you watched any of the movies, her daughter
not
died.
in not in a long time.
Yeah, her daughter died of old age. Her daughter was like a grandma when she came out of the cryotube and was dead.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking at the Steam page for it right now. Like unless this is all like really pre-rendered stuff, like the graphics look pretty fucking good. Like with the lighting and everything, it looks pretty nice.
I hope so. I mean, they don't have much AI to worry about, or like big battles or anything, you know.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
We're getting to like that point where these games should look nice, because they're not rendering, you know, like 1,000 characters on a screen or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it looks beautiful.
Hopefully it. Oh, Steam achievements. All right, good. I'm done. No, I was gonna say if it goes through fucking Uplay or
Oh,
Steam
the
has
third
other
party.
stuff. Yeah.
Origin, you play any of that shit? Yeah, I gotcha.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to mess with this later.
Yeah.
Alright, what? Alright, what?
Unless
Huh?
you have anything else to talk about, I think that's it.
Borderlands pre-sequel comes out also on Tuesday.
It does. Stefan actually pre-ordered that.
Are you gonna pre-order it? I need to beat the first one.
We need and the second one. I think we should play through the first two before we play through that one.
Well, yeah.
Stefan wanted to play the first Borderlands tonight.
Do you want to play it?
I don't care. I have it installed.
Do I?
I do.
Anyways.
I do have both of them installed, actually.
All right, so let's play it tonight.
Oakley dokley.
I was gonna stream Skyrim, but I'm totally down for that. No, I gotta take out my trash. My God,
Yeah, I gotta clean, but I'm not
My
going
room-
to.
my room smells like McDonald's French fries right now.
That's awesome.
It's awesome, but it makes me super fucking hungry, and I want to go get food every time I smell it.
You should make a spaghetti burrito.
Dude, I had a banging burrito Friday night.
Why are you clapping, Joel?
Joel, you're drunk. Go to bed.
I wish.
All right.
Yeah, don't-
Well,
Payday 2 had a DLC. Didn't really play it. It's fucking hard. I know that much. Kept crashing.
What did? Payday 2, the new Hotline Miami?
Hotline Miami. Yeah, my buddy bought it and we were trying to play it. It's really hard. Apparently.
Apparently, there's a bunch of different things you can do in that game. Or in the new expansion, like you can play through it several times, and there's a bunch of different things you can do.
That's the Payday game in general.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I mean, like, I don't know. True story.
True story.
Got some new shoes. I think that's the end of the podcast, really.
yeah, I think that pretty much did it. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's it for tonight. Well,
Yeah.
all right. Well,
Yeah.
you guys have a good night. You guys can check out more information at murderbeardsgaming.net. If you want, you can subscribe to our channel and check out our next podcast next Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. You guys have a good night.